Winner of our commencement address competition. Students, you may recognize him as one of the morning announcement anchors on the student news. He is also one of the Spanish Honor Society presidents and a member of NHS. He plans to attend Honors College at Grand Valley State University to major in biochemistry and minor in Spanish. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Polakowski.
Faculty, friends, and families. I could start off today with a standard cookie cutter intro like, it seems like just yesterday we were walking into elementary with our Barbie or Superman lunchboxes, but I can't do that because there's nothing cookie cutter about this class. We're all unique and have made it here in our own unique ways. To some, high school was like that skyline thing at Cedar Point that takes you from one end of the park to the other, a very slow and methodical pace. And to others, it was like the dragster. So fast that before you even realize what you're doing, it's over. High school was definitely a unique ride for everyone, but no matter how we got here, we still all managed to arrive at this same point, despite times I'm sure many of us thought we wouldn't. This is a great celebration to acknowledge an amazing accomplishment. We have made it through our 4 years of high school and have changed a lot through it all. We started off in 9th grade, still at our respective junior highs, in that horrible, physically and emotionally awkward stage that junior high is. And at a point where many of us had yet to even realize that our grades had started to count towards our actual high school GPA. Then we moved on to 10th grade. We were finally at the high school, which was amazing because at one point in our lives it seemed like this far-off, mythical place we would never reach. And yet here we were walking through the front doors on the first day of school, ready to begin. We also had the opportunity to meet all these great people that we're now fortunate enough to graduate with here today. Then we moved on to junior year, where many of us got our first taste of the parking lot, which I think that goes without saying will not be one of the fonder memories we all will have of high school. But we also were able to go head-to-head with the ACT on top of what is arguably the most stressful academic year of our high school careers, and yet we pulled through. Then we moved on to our senior year, where we were finally on top. We were the ones setting the example, whether it was in the classroom, on the field, or in the stands. We went through all the stresses of college and scholarship applications and pulled through. It might feel like the end now, this ceremony, but really, this ceremony is just like putting the final period in the prologue of the book that is your life. It's not even close to the end yet. After today, you'll be turning the page and you'll begin to write chapter 1 of your life book. Many of us will be heading off to college or trade school to further our education, while some will even be starting their careers. But no matter what you do, you have to make the most of it. You have to capture each moment and make it yours. You have to take your experiences thus far and learn from them. You need to continue with your successes and learn from your failures. Now there are plenty of obstacles in life, and with that will come some more failure. That's just life and is bound to happen. I believe though that you have some of the greatest, most defining moments of your life in your greatest times of adversity. It all rests on your attitude and how you react. Former Green Bay Packers coach Vince Lombardi said, "It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up." I love this quote because it is one about perseverance. And it could be argued that Vince Lombardi was the greatest NFL head coach of all time, so he would know a thing or two about perseverance. And that is also something this country was founded on and has made it so successful today and will be a reason you guys will be successful. It will allow you to take a possible negative moment and turn it into a positive and make that a defining moment of your life. You will face obstacles that will knock you down, but you have to keep pushing. Now you have to understand though, it's one thing for me to stand up here and tell you this, and a completely different thing to go out there and do it. Success will not come easy. It never has, and it never will. You will have to work every step of the way to get what you want. You have to want it more than anything. You have to want it more than you want to hit that snooze button one extra time. You have to want it more than you want to watch that extra 15 minutes of TV. You have to want it more than you want to play that one extra video game. Once you do that, once you find that drive, once you gain that fire and passion, Once you put every fiber of your being into getting what you want, you will succeed and have that defining moment that you so desperately desire. Now, everyone in this class has a lot of fight, and I know it will be nearly impossible to deter you guys from your dreams and making sure your book has a happy ending. I'm going to miss you guys, and I will cherish all the great memories I have with you. And I leave you with the words of Jay-Z when I say, may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows.
Thank you, Nick. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Christine Johns. Dr. Johns is in her 7th year as Superintendent of Utica Community Schools. Under her leadership, students here at Stevenson High School and throughout Utica Community Schools continue to achieve at levels that are among the best in our district's history. Our students continue to be recognized for academic excellence throughout both the state and the nation. And our district's graduation rate of more than 90% ranks